Welcome back to AUTOID TV, and today you join us with my very nice new and not so shiny F87 M2, because finally we're going to be doing some mods to it. I'm pretty happy about this one. This is going to be why did I say that so weird? This is going to be some sound mods. We've got a Milltek Catback exhaust system going on it. These don't have OPFs, so this is going to go straight through. It's going to sound absolutely lovely straight away, which is excellent. I've opted for the titanium tips. I'll show you those in a second. And whilst we're doing that, we've also got some stuff going on with suspension, namely some eye-back lowering springs. I'm going to do a little stud conversion kit and spacer the wheels out, but we're not sure on what we're going to do with spacers yet because the fitment's not that bad.
I think it's because where you're running thicker tyres all round than factory, you may not be able to get away with the spacers, but we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see how we get on.
We'll find out shortly.
But yeah, so join us for this video. It's going to be an exciting one. Let's go. I'm going to quickly run you through the parts before we put them on. Here's the Milltek system we've got going on today. This connects directly up to the original Cat, follows all the way down. There's actually no centre resonator in the middle, and then it comes back to the back box here. Now, this uses the original valve system, but it also tees off and adds another valve on the other side. So Milltek actually provide a genuine BMW valve motor here, which is really good. Here's where it tees off and comes round, and essentially when the valves are open, this becomes basically a straight pipe system. When those valves are open, it should sound really, really nice, really fruity. And then when they're closed, it's obviously going to go through the centre resonator, so it's going to be a little bit more civilised in normal day-to-day driving, which is perfect for me because I'm a bit of an old bloke. Just before we get started, we were going to do before and afters of the exhaust, just so you've got a bit of a comparison. We still will do that, but we don't know if this exhaust has already been modified because it is quite loud.
I think it has. I think it's had a back box.
Yeah, we think the back box has been modified, so it might not be a totally fair comparison, but we're going to do it anyway.
Actually sounds pretty good already, Jack.
It does sound really, really good, yeah.
We're going to make it sound even better.
Exactly, mate, yeah. And also, I'm not a fan of the tips that have been put on this system, so actually I need to show you these titanium tips. Let's have a little quick look. Yeah, that's a bit of me. I really like this sort of brushed silver, sort of brushed titanium, effect. And what you can't get across is how lightweight these are. Like they weigh nothing. So, I mean, the rest of the system's stainless steel, but you know, at least the tips are titanium and they look amazing. The lowering springs, I've gone for an OEM sort of plus setup here. We might change it out for coilovers later on, but for now we're going to go with the eye-back lowering springs. That's just going to drop the car about 25 mil each side. We've got slightly fatter tyres on the car, so we're not too sure what we're going to do with spacers. We do have some here today. We've got 12 and 12. I think that's going to be too aggressive, but luckily, we've got a stud conversion kit going on at the same time, so it's going to be really easy for us to sort of chop and change between spacer sizes. So I'm sure we'll find a nice compromise. But that's enough of me talking. Let's get Kai out here and get some bits on the car. Right, quick update. The springs, the spacers and the stud conversion kit are all on the car. The stud conversion kit's already proved handy because we've messed about a little bit with the fitment and the spacers that we got on. We initially had 12-12. I've been a bit of a fanny and gone for 10s on the rears. Everyone's telling me.
You could have got 12, it was fine.
Yeah, I don't want it to, I want it to all look like OEM plush, you know. I don't want to be like big, like a little bulldog down the street, do you know what I mean? So now Kai's cracking on with the exhaust, so it actually looks like it should be quite an easy install on this. So, I mean, I say that from, you know, my chair in the office. I can't really say whether it's an easy or not install. But Kai, is it good? Does it look straightforward?
Yeah, it should be right.
Yeah, see, there you go. All right, well, come on then, let's crack on. Some of us got to work hard. So that is done, and I'm one happy chappy, I can't lie. The car actually sounds amazing now. The volume has gone up by like 20-30%, but the tone has changed like completely. It sounds like a completely different car, so super happy with that. I've noticed that the previous owner must have coded out the valves because they're not shutting and closing. Yeah. So I'm going to chat to the guys at Defy Coding, see if they can get that coded back in, because I'm a bit of an old man. I am going to be driving this. I do have neighbours, so don't want that cold start sort of ruining things, to be honest. But yeah, overall really happy with how the car is sitting now. Obviously the stance is 10 out of 10. Yeah, you can see the rear fitment looks really nice. The front needs to just settle a little bit, so you can see we've still got a little bit of arch gap there, but that will settle as the car goes on. So I've just spoken a little bit about the suspension, and one of the things to note is that I just took this for a test drive and the ride is still really compliant. It doesn't actually feel that indifferent to OEM. The M2 from factory is already quite stiff, and this doesn't really make that any worse. It kind of just sort of feels the same but a little bit lower. So I mean, I'm really happy with how these tips look, by the way. The titanium, sorry, suits the mineral grey really nicely. Let's have a little sound then, see what it sounds like. So that wraps up this video. We've got a load more coming. As you'll notice, the car is looking rather stock. We've got no splitter, no side skirts, nothing else that AUTOID is actually fitted to this car, so we need to change that. So in the next video, that's what we're going to be doing. So we'll catch you guys in the next video.